Hello guys, welcome to all of you in the Data Mindset. My name is Amit and I am your host for this session. In the previous classes, I think we have already covered some of the data types in the Python. But before proceeding for the today class, I would like to apologize to all of you while having this longer gap and producing this recordings to all of you. But I make sure that from today onwards, we will start recordings for this Python learning series. Every day you will start getting one video at least so that your Python learning journey will be continued. I request all of you that is while watching these videos, if you have any doubts or you need some kind of the clarity, feel free to comment on the channel and I will try to respond to you guys. Make sure that is you can make sure that is if you have any doubts, you should not have any worried. Just comment on that and I will definitely respond to you. I hope you will enjoy this session. So without wasting much time, let's go and start it, guys. All right. So I hope you can able to see my screen. Let me make it little more zoom in so that you can able to see this my screen. Okay. All right. So in the today agenda, I'm going to discuss what are the in the today agenda I'm going to discuss about what are the variables in the Python, how we can create variables in the Python, and follow by that we will move into the next topic. But today agenda is definitely we are going to learn how to create variables in Python. Okay. All right. So I'm going to tell you the three rules over here. The rule is, let me write it down, all the rules over here. The rule number one, is we cannot use keywords to create a variable in Python. Okay. Of course, I will talk about what is keyword in the Python. Rule number two, we can use characters or underscore or combination of both to create a variable in Python. And last rule, rule number three, we cannot use we cannot initiate, we cannot use number to initiate, we cannot use numbers to initiate a variable. All right. So these are the three rules. Of course, we should remember it always. By using these three variables, we can able to create variables. So let me go to add some more cells over here. All right. So the first rule is we cannot use keywords to create a variables in Python. So the question is, what is keywords in the Python? Before going to discuss more details into the keywords, let me write some piece of the code over here. I'm going to import a module called keyword, and I execute this model. It's a module, and from this module I'm going to use the function from this module. I'm going to use kw statements and then putting the print statement on top of it, and then executing this piece of the code. So you can see that is these are the keywords available in Python. So let me make it more simpler version of it. So let's say in your home your pet name is, let's say, Raju. Maybe your original name is Ajay, but at your home your mom or your grandfather or your dad say to you Raju. Okay, it means that is this this is a pet name which is used by your family members, your close friends or the relatives. Okay, it means that is those pet names normally people do not use outside of the family or maybe friend circle. The same thing goes to apply over here. So these are the reserved keywords Python used for themselves. These are the reserved keywords Python used for themselves. So whenever we use these keywords in the programming, Python understands certain meaning of that. Okay. But the rules say that of course we can use these are the keywords in the programming, but we cannot use these keywords to create variables. So let me do it. Let me try to write some piece of the code and test it. So let's say I just pick it up one keyword from here. For example, I just pick it up global and I write it global is equal to Delhi. So let's say I write it global is equal to Delhi and I try to print global over here. Now I execute this piece of the code by shift and enter. So look at here, you are getting an error which is a syntax error and say invalid syntax. Now let me try one more time, and this time I'm just trying to pick it up one more keyword. Let's say finally. You can pick it up anyone. Finally, let's say I just is equal to 100 and I try to print finally over here and I execute this piece of the code. Again we are getting the same error. It means that is we cannot use these are the keywords to create variables. Okay, I hope you understand the rule number 1. Now rule number 2 says, rule number 2 it says that we can use characters or underscore or the combination of both to create variables. So let's say this time I'm using underscore is equal to hello. So now I try to print underscore. So here you got the output. Okay. Again I try to do it underscore, let's say A, and this time I'm just putting Mumbai. So I'm just trying to print underscore A and execute this piece of the code. So you are getting the output Mumbai. Now let's say if I use underscore is equal to hello, how are you? Okay, and this time I'm trying to print underscore. So look at here, you are getting an output. All right, one more example. Let's say underscore A underscore, and let's say this time I'm putting is Jaipur. So I'm going to print underscore A underscore. Look at here. All right, in all the possible scenarios or all the possible combinations of underscore and the characters, we are getting output over here. So the rule number 2 say that is either we can use characters or underscore or words. Let's say if I said word, it means that is you can write your name of the variable is like, let's say if you want to write your variable is Amit. Amit is equal to, let's say, for example, Mumbai. So here the variable name is Amit. It is not like that only we can keep characters. Of course you can write a word characters. All right, or underscore to create it. So let's say I execute this piece of code. All right. So the rule number 2, I hope you understand it. Now come back to the rule number 3. Rule number 3. Rule number 3 says we cannot initiate a variable. Let me put it more cells. Rule number 3 says we cannot initiate a variable by using number. So let's say this time I'm using 1a is equal to New Delhi, and I try to print 1a and execute it. Let's say you are getting an error, right? Instead of doing it, I'm putting a1 and then I'm doing it New Delhi. Now if I try to print a1, this time you will get an output, right? So the rule number 3 say that we cannot use or we cannot initiate a variable by using numbers. Only we can use numbers after characters or underscore, right? So in that cases we can able to create variables. So that's all from my side for today's sessions. I hope you have enjoyed these sessions. Please let me know if you have any challenges and feel free to respond it on this video. I really appreciate your feedback on this video and hope you will enjoy more session over here. Thank you.